Last November, voters at the polls in Oakland cast their votes upon Proposition 37. Prop 37 is a campaign that will require the labeling of genetically modified foods. That means that along with other nutritional facts such as calories and ingredients, you'd also be able to see if the food you're buying has been genetically altered. The campaign for Prop 37 says that labeling GMO foods will help consumers make better decisions in the grocery aisle.
We have the right to know what's in our food. That's why the California Nurses Association, consumer groups, and thousands of others say yes to 37.
I believe that people have a right to know what's in the food that we're eating and feeding our families, and people certainly want to know if their food is genetically engineered.
At the polls on Election Day, voters here in Oakland were mostly supportive of the campaign's message.
So I voted in favor of labeling GMO foods in our state, and I did that because I think we have a right to know what's going into our bodies.
GMO foods haven't been proven. Of course, of them being in the market, they've done some studies, and I guess after a year or so they were able to determine that some of the GMO foods, Monsanto's included, the food was actually developing tumors in some of the rats.
A French study released last September showed that rats who were fed GMO corn over the course of 2 years were more likely to grow mammary tumors and die prematurely.
Well, the French study was extremely significant and very concerning. It was the first long-term study ever conducted on the most common type of genetically engineered corn that's in the U.S. food supply.
But some scientists argue that the study's results were inconclusive. Among other points, they say that the sample size of the study was too small to take seriously.
Even the French National Academy of Science said that this study is baloney.
David Zilberman is a professor of agriculture and resource economics at UC Berkeley. He says that GMOs are not a health risk, and they also do good for the global economy by lowering the price of food.
With genetically modified crop, the price of food has been going down by 25%, and it allowed a lot of poor people to have access to food. So altogether, GM increase the yield of food, reduce the price of food, increase the safety of food, and because some people don't understand it, they're opposed to it.
In the end, the proposition was defeated, 51 to 49%. Zilberman says Prop 37 failed because it would increase the price of food. But supporters say that they were defeated by large corporations, which have spent the campaign by millions of dollars.
On Election Day, people were certainly disappointed, but also really fired up and saying, what's next? So that huge community that we built through Prop 37, the thousands of volunteers, hundreds of thousands of people online and on our listserv, these folks all want to go forward and say, what can we do to get labeling? And so I think we're going to see that move forward with a lot of energy in many different ways.
Prop 37 supporters are now turning to Sacramento to persuade Congress to pass a GMO labeling law. And with other states already proposing voter initiatives of their own on the issue, it is clear that this is one food fight that is far from over.